Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacky and I'm the face behind Jacky Knits here on YouTube and on Instagram. And today is Vlogmas day 17. This is so crazy, the time flew by so quickly and I'm just amazed that Christmas is in a week. So that's insane. But before I ramble too much about time flying by, I wanted to tell you about my sample knit because I finished yesterday's daily goal and finished the decrease section. So I actually misread the pattern and yesterday said something about I have to decrease like 6 or 7 times. No, I misread the whole section and I actually only had like 3 repeats to do when I realized that I misread everything and I was just counting my decreases and realized, oh gosh, I only have 3 left. So I finished the decrease section yesterday and I'm just going to show you the sample quickly, not going too much into detail about the designer or the pattern name or anything because I'm not allowed to share that yet. But this is the piece. I'm just going to hold it up quickly like this. And yes, I have a dye a lot difference, I know, and the designer knows it already as well. So I think it's going to be dyed afterwards or just to like even out the color difference. But I noticed that I may not have enough yarn to finish the whole sample up. So I messaged the designer yesterday and told her that I fear I would run out of yarn and would play yarn chicken. And now more yarn is going to send to my home. And now my plan is actually just knitting up all the yarn I have left and then focusing on my test knits I have ongoing, and then when my yarn arrives, since I don't believe it will be before Christmas, so it would give me like a proper week until my new yarn arrives to finish the sample. So that's pretty great and fits like perfectly in my schedule. So yeah, today's goal is actually knitting more on the body. So here's a progress marker that I've just put in yesterday. So from this marker on, I need to knit 6.5 centimeters of 2x2 rib, and then I only need to bind off the body section, and then the body is done, and I only need to do like the collar. So this is actually today's goal. So today's goal is to finish the whole body section and then maybe even start on this color thing that's going on in this pattern. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that and I'm pretty sure I can get that done today. So yesterday I knitted a lot on this piece and I measured my work that I did only yesterday and I knitted around 7 centimeters or even more than that. So I can definitely knit 6.5 centimeters today. So my kids are sick as well and they're currently at home. My little one is sleeping and my big one is just playing here in the room, so I hope you can't hear him that much. But this means a lot of knitting time for me since my kids always play by my side or on their own. So I only need to sit with them and interact with them and I can knit while they play, so that's pretty good. And I did all my house cleaning and everything early in the morning today, so I have that from my plate as well. So that's good for me. So it leaves me more knitting time for today. I only need to cook dinner later. I think we're gonna make some spaghetti bolognese today. And I think I'm gonna take you guys along during my my cooking process. And yes, so now we're gonna open today's advent. Since I started this and I noticed I have so much yarn still in my stash that I did not talk about already, so I can definitely finish my own advent calendar version where I browse through my stash every day and show you each day a new yarn for my stash and then definitely showing you a pattern as well. So this is today's advent. This is Drops Flora in the color 11 Patrol. So it's this really pretty Patrol colorway. Drops Flora is a alpaca and wool blend and is the fingering version from the Drops Lima. Yes, and Drops Lima is the decay version from the Drops Nepal. They're like from the same line, but just in different yarn weights. And each skein is 50 grams and contains 210 meters. It's finger grade yarn. It has 65% wool and 35% alpaca. And I'm going to double strand this beauty to knit the Chinan V-neck sweater by Kadri. I had this in my queue for a long time and actually bought the yarn for this as well sometime in the year, but I just threw it into my stash and never casted it on. So that's definitely a plan for the next year. I really want to knit through my stash so I can save some money while I knit through my stash and then maybe invest in maybe some knitting for Olive sweater quantity since this can be a bit more expensive. But a dream knit of mine is the Jenny Jacket V-neck by Petite Knit. So I fell in love with this design since she posted about it, and I know it's been released for quite a while now, but I still love the design and this is definitely a dream project of mine. So yeah, but this is going to be knitted up as well in the new year. I'm definitely gonna update you during the day about my progress on my sample knit, and fingers crossed I get this daily goal done as well as I did yesterday. And yes, I wish you a happy Vlogmas and happy 17th of December. Happy morning, happy morning or evening or whenever you're watching this, and I see you guys later when I show you and update you on my progress. Hi guys, so it's currently around 2 hours before I last spoke to you, and I just wanted to show you the progress I made for now on my sample. So this is everything I have from my stitch marker. This is around 2 centimeters. So I have 1.5 centimeters left to do, and I had to switch back to English knitting because when I knit continental for a longer period of time, my index finger starts to hurt because this is how I tension my yarn, and I usually keep it like a bit of like in a curved shape, and sometimes my finger starts to cramp up and then the pain just goes into my wrist, and I don't want to be knitting in pain, but I still want to be able to knit. So I'm now going to switch back to English knitting because yeah, this is just the most comfortable for my hands now, and I can still get a bit of progress done even when it's a bit slower. So yes, I'm just gonna knit for some time again, and yeah, I update you when I have some more progress to show. Hi guys, and I just wanted to hop on here again. It's already the next day, but I was too tired yesterday to update you. But I finished my goal. So I completed the 6.5 centimeters of the body section, and now it has the length it should have, and this is how it looks. And yes, it's still on the needles because I was too tired for the bind off, and since it's a Italian bind off that is especially for the 2x2 rib instead of 1x1 rib, I didn't want to mess up because I'm not the best in unraveling and fixing knits, and since this is a sample knit and not my own, mistakes are basically not allowed, and if there are mistakes, they should not be visible. So since I don't have enough yarn for the collar either, I'm just gonna put this aside as it is and then wait for the new yarn that is currently going to be sent to me, and then I'm going to binge knit the collar when I have the rest of the yarn, because based on my calculations, I needed 6.5 centimeters yesterday, and I started a bit earlier in the day. Not early in the morning, I started around like 10 or 11 in the morning with my knitting. So, when I start earlier in the day, like 8 or 7, 8 a.m., I can finish 7 centimeters of this in a day. Since the collar is 14 centimeters long, I can knit the collar in 2 days. So I'm actually just gonna put this aside and focus on my test knits while I wait for the yarn. And then when the yarn is here, I'm just gonna binge knit through the collar, bind off the body, and then everything is done in 2 or maximum 3 days, and I can send the sample back. So that's actually my plan for now. So this goes away into my drawer so my kids don't get it and mess with it. And I'm gonna start a test knit. Or actually, I have started a test knit, but as you're going to see the next vlogmas. Bye!